As a way to help those with mental illness seek correct treatment, the Marlborough Police Department has secured a 3-year, $135,000 state grant to fund the continuation of its jail diversion program. I sat down with Police Chief Mark Leonard and clinician Jessica Crawford to find out how vital this program is for the city.
I ride in the cruisers with the officers every night during my shift. And what I do is I respond to calls including mental illness or sometimes even substance abuse or homelessness.
A lot of the calls we go to and the people we deal with, there's some component there in the background, so it's really been very valuable and very important.
This program, which began in 2008, is an effective community-based intervention that helps people with mental illnesses or psychiatric problems receive treatment rather than incarceration.
We respond to those types of calls very frequently, definitely weekly, most often daily.
Seeing the police can often be an intimidating experience, and I try to be that buffer from police and our mental illness resources in town.
Jail diversion programs can alleviate jail overcrowding, reduce costs of treatment during imprisonment, decrease court dockets, and prosecution that could have been avoided. Intervention can also cut down on arrests and hospital visits. But there's even more to it.
A clinician will work with code enforcement, for example, on some things too, whether they be hoarding issues or...
I have a lot of regular people that I'm in constant contact with. It does help that there's someone out there that they can just call for 5 or 10 minutes if they're having a bad day and doesn't necessarily reach the level of a crisis.
Crawford's ride-alongs and on-scene clinical skills are also useful for officers.
They definitely have learned some of my tactics and resources out there.
And Crawford says the program doesn't only help the police department.
I think it helps almost the whole city. Anybody who comes in contact with the police and has any sort of mental illness or just having a bad day, I think it can definitely help. There's a lot of resources in town that people aren't aware of, and I definitely have a lot of connections in town that I can tap into those resources.